Hi, it's George, and today I'm going to talk about an unsung hero and my favorite thing lately, and that is kiwis. Now, what got me into this? I was reading a book called Thrive by Brendan something, who is an endurance athlete who's talking about his plant-based food philosophy. And one thing he's talking about a lot is the way that people go through this cycle of stress from work, from digesting processed foods, from lack of sleep, from working out, etc., stress into fatigue. And then people, rather than resting the fatigue, they turn to stimulation to get the energy back up. So that might be coffee or simple carbohydrates like croissants, Adderall, and sugars, and things like video games, apps, vaping, drugs, etc. People use stimulation to get them out of this flat feeling of fatigue, but these things deplete your adrenal glands. They deplete your body's chemicals in neurochemistry as you're trying to squeeze a bit of enjoyment or adrenaline or excitement or serotonin or dopamine out of your system that's already overtaxed with these stimulants. That then leads to greater stress on the body, which then leads to greater fatigue, which then leads to seeking greater stimulation. 2 cups of coffee now, 3 cups of coffee now, starting to entertain yourself with 2 screens at a time, pornography, etc. And it's like a cycle that goes in on itself. So he's saying to basically get stimulation out of the diet, stimulating foods at least out of the diet, and replace it with nourishing, high energy, and efficient foods. So as opposed to caffeine, which he says incurs a biological debt where you're borrowing from later on energy to fuel yourself now. Rather than doing that, just give yourself nourishing food that has a lot of energy in it and that's efficient to use, that i.e. fruit. So his philosophy is vegetables for nutrition, fruit for fuel and energy. So that leads me to kiwis. I picked these up on a whim, and something that a lot of people don't know, and this is underrated about kiwis, is that the skin is edible. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's furry, but that means more fiber. And look at this thing, it's like perfectly pocket sized. It's like the skin makes it hardy enough without being that unpalatable. Like if you tried eating kiwi skin, it's not really that bad. So the way I do it, I cut the ends off and then just like the skin doesn't really have a flavor in particular. It just feels like an apple skin, honestly. Just fuzzy. And these things are great for energy. Like I've been using this for energy all day. I've had this is my 5th kiwi today. I'm gonna have to start branching out into other fruits soon, but I think kiwis are dope. I think more people need to get on kiwis, honestly. And that's without even getting into the nutrition of it. Obviously there's fiber in here, heaps of hydration in this. Like if you eat heaps of fruit and vegetables, you don't need to be drinking that much water because there's heaps of water in fruit and vegetables. It's got seeds inside, it's green, that's chlorophyll, which is good for your system. It's alkalizing. I mean, I don't know, you could go on, but I think this is like a perfect little food form. Honestly, I don't think we've topped what nature is providing, other than the fact that this has probably been selected to the point of unrecognizability from the natural form of kiwis. But in any case, kiwis are dope. Everyone should get on kiwis, and that's the video. Thank you. Bye.